KFI AM 640. It's later with Mo Kelly. We are live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. It's still beautiful outside. I can still see. There's light outside still. There's just a little flicker. The sun is not completely down. In fact, Mark Ronald, good evening. Mark came in and said, I have to get used to being able to see at this time.
It's really disorienting. When I see the sun like that, I feel like I should be coming to work in cargo shorts and one of those T-shirts that we can't say the name of on the air.
I cannot emphasize it enough how being able to come to work and start the show with sunlight outside just changes my whole disposition. I don't feel like I'm doing a late night show. I feel like I'm doing an evening show. It's later. It's not supposed to be dead of night show.
The Farm Report with Mo Kelly.
Yeah. Stefan, are you old enough to remember when TV went off?
I definitely wasn't around for it, but I know what you're talking about.
Well, let me tell you, young lad, once upon a time, there was limited television programming. And TV programming would end usually around the end of Johnny Carson or maybe half an hour after that.
Do you know where your children are?
Mm-hmm. And TV would go off until maybe 5 a.m. and you'd have the national anthem, Star Spangled Banner, play, which would say it's a new day and TV programming would resume. And if you're not of a certain age, you don't remember those days, those years. TV was very limited. We had ABC, NBC, CBS, 245, 7, 9, 11, and 13, and then the VHF channel of 28, and maybe 50. That was it. The world has changed so much since then. The stock market was only like 4,000 points back then. It might be that tomorrow. Keep going.
Is this way back when Canada and Mexico were still our allies?
Yes, many moons ago.
Prehistoric times?
Many moons ago. I do remember, before we get into the show, I do remember growing up, my dad would drive me to school, elementary school, Joseph Arnold Elementary School, and there was this gas station at the last corner before you turn to go to the school. And I do remember gas as low as 40 cents a gallon. But that's the thing with capitalism. It will never work in the other direction. You know, we're talking about gas being $4 or $5 now. In 50 years, assuming we're still driving gas cars or fossil fuel vehicles, gas is going to be more expensive then. It just, nothing ever moves back or lessens in cost. Never. I remember when my parents would smoke, they'd get a carton of cigarettes for, I don't know, like 50 cents or something. Something ridiculous. It was something really ridiculous. Now, I'm surprised that people do smoke still, even now. I don't know, is it like $9, $10 or something?
It might be. Do you remember the cost of Thrifty's ice cream?
Oh,
like 5, 10, 15 cents?
I want to say 10 or 15 cents.
Yeah.
It was less than a quarter. That much I do remember.
Oh, if you had a quarter, you were getting a triple scoop.
Yeah. Thrifty ice cream. That's still good to this day. I think it's like Rite Aid now. You can find it or something.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the business at hand. And I have been talking about Republicans and making sure they have a presence in elections and races here in California, statewide, and also locally, mayoral. Well, another person has announced their candidacy for governor. And guess what? It's not a Republican.
California needs now is a little bit of hope and a whole lot of grit. Fresh blood and new ideas, and leaders with the backbone to fight for what's right. That's why I'm running for governor.
And that's Katie Porter, former Orange County Democratic representative. She served 3 terms as a representative here in California during her time in Congress in 2020. Porter helped secure free COVID-19 testing for Americans. She ran for Senate. We interviewed her as a part of the Senate debate at USC some time ago, and now she is running for governor. It kind of makes sense, if only because if you ran for Senate statewide election, you already have the infrastructure, campaign infrastructure, and the data points to pursue another statewide office. So she is running for governor. And it got me thinking, and of course I had to look it up, who all, as of this moment, is running for governor. And I bet you can't name half of them. Some of them, you know. Some of them, unfortunately, are running and we know. And there's some that are complete unknowns. In no particular order. Running for governor, as of right now, declared candidacies. Former Los Angeles Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. Cerro Gigante. Yes, he was elected as mayor of Los Angeles in 2005. Also previously held positions on the LA City Council and the state's assembly. Also running for, and he's, of course, a Democrat. Running for governor is former state controller Betty Yee, Democrat. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco, Republican, and the only Republican. He's serving his second term as the Riverside County Sheriff after being reelected in 2022. He has more than 30 years of experience in law enforcement. That's not going to be enough of a resume to get elected statewide in California. He has a real steep uphill climb. And I said it before, I'll say it again. You put Democrats and independents, as in chosen not to be a Republican, 2-1. Actually, I think it's more than 2-1 as opposed to registered Republicans. He's going to have to convince some people. He's going to have to change some minds. And if he runs as a candidate who sounds like Trump, he will lose in California because Trump is detested in California. And if you're going to run under that banner, I'm just here to tell you the truth, he will lose. Also running is Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis. We've had her on the Mo Kelly Show. She's the president, lieutenant governor, and she's obviously running as a Democrat. There's entrepreneur Stephen J. Klubik. Not familiar with him, but he's running as a Democrat. Former state Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins, say that 5 times fast, running for governor as, say it with me, Democrat. And there's State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Tony Thurman, who's been on with me a couple of times on the Mo Kelly Show. Party affiliation? Anyone? Bueller? Democrat. The Democrats believe they got a good chance to win here. That's part of the reason why you have so many Democrats running. And there needs to be more Republicans in this field. And you're going to have to be a more moderate Republican if you hope to win. I'm telling this because I'm trying to help you. If you actually want to have a chance at statewide office here in California, you cannot run parallel to Donald Trump and expect to win. Oh, I know it sounds great to you if you happen to be a Trump supporter, but do you want him to win or not? I mean, if you actually want him to win, you're going to have to do more than just come on KFI. I'm just letting you know, because it's not going to be enough to get you elected in a statewide capacity. I'm just telling you, Twala, I don't know if they listen to me. I try to let them know. I'm trying to help them out. For all the talk about this being a one-party state or the Democrats have ruined this state, you got to step up to the plate.
I mean, you told them with Steve Garvey several times.
I did.
And we all know what happened with that campaign.
I told him with Larry Elder as well.
And you did. Wow.
Yeah.
2 failed campaigns who went the Trump route. Not that there isn't a home base for Trump, like, say, in the beautiful city of Orange County, but you've got to be talking to the entirety of California, everywhere.
The whole state, and you have to talk to all of the ideologies within the state. The Democrats have a natural geographical advantage because most of the people in California live in the urban and suburban areas around the big cities, be it Los Angeles, San Francisco, San Jose, San Diego, and so forth. You have to be able to appeal to the majority of those individuals because you need the majority to win the state. And unfortunately, if people don't want to include the math in all this, then you have no chance at all. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you the facts of the matter. It's later with Mo Kelly. KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Oh, and by the way, Twala, did you hear? Did you hear who landed today at LAX?
Sting.
Nope. Mark, do you know?
I give up.
Stephen?
No idea.
Measles. Measles landed at LAX.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll tell you about that next.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
And if there's anything which is a common thread through all of these measles stories, for the most part, there is an airport tie-in. Someone was passing through an airport. There were thousands of people who could have been exposed. They were usually going from one point or one place to another, and they're traveling. And that's part of the reason, I'd say the biggest reason why you're finding it in Texas, in New Jersey, in Maryland, in New Mexico, now California, LA specifically. And it's probably going to get worse. Why? Because they were passing through an airport.
Breaking news right now that we turn to the first case of measles diagnosed this year for someone living in L.A. County. The county health department says the person recently traveled through LAX and people.
Oh, recently traveled through LAX. It's not like that's not a high traffic area, is it? LAX International Terminal. Not
tumbleweeds blowing through it.
Okay, no one actually uses that terminal. Okay, I wasn't sure. I just assumed no one was there.
The county health department says the person recently traveled through LAX and people may have been exposed on a China Airlines flight that arrived on March 5th. The infected person also visited a nail salon in North Hollywood and a Superior grocery store in El Monte.
Oh, I love Superior. Not anymore. I guess I can't go to Superior.
Superior grocery store in El Monte over the past few days.
There are not a lot of people in grocery stores, are there?
Nah.
No?
I go inside of them every once in a while.
Okay, I'm thinking like between an airport and a grocery store, you're probably not going to encounter a lot of people.
The ladies of the night at Mark's, Ralph's, maybe.
They're impervious to disease. That's what I'm told.
So you got to go to the Ralph's and watch out for VD and measles? That's a lot to deal with.
It seems like it when you put it that way, yes.
Breaking news right now that we turn to the first case of measles diagnosed this year for someone living in L.A. County. The county health department says the person recently traveled through LAX and people may have been exposed on a China Airlines flight that arrived on March 5th. The infected person also visited a nail salon in North Hollywood.
Wait. So they landed on March 5th. March 5th, almost a week ago. How many places did this person go other than the nail salon and the grocery store in 6 days?
Or the combination nail salon and grocery store.
Yeah, there are some nail salons.
And do the little rap thing. Do the song.
The county health department says the person recently traveled through LAX and people may have been exposed on a China Airlines flight that arrived on March 5th. The infected person also visited a nail salon in North Hollywood and a Superior grocery store in El Monte over the past few days.
Okay, I'm calling BS. They left out some things on that itinerary. I just know you went more than 2 places in 6 days.
Maybe a movie theater that was packed. Maybe a crowded gym.
Probably. They didn't just stay home.
There have been measles outbreaks reported in Texas and New Mexico.
I said that. Why do you keep repeating what I said?
There have been measles outbreaks reported in Texas and New Mexico. The LA County Health Department says the local case highlights the importance of vaccinations.
Or not. I mean, you can always not get vaccinated and just deal with measles and hope that you don't die. 2 have died so far. I mean, that's not a bad alternative, right?
Roll the dice.
I mean, look, not all lives matter. Hashtag. Why not? Why not? Didn't I say that this was going to get worse? I do remember saying that it was going to get worse.
Yeah, but you were lying. That's what the comments say. You were lying. You're spreading measles, fear propaganda, and fear mongering. Check the facts. The doctors have already proven that measles is not as deadly as it used to be. Mo Kelly, you don't know what you're talking about.
To be serious for a moment, what is not in this report, we're not told if this person came to Los Angeles or returned to Los Angeles and lives by him or herself, whether that person has kids of their own or they're living with someone or visiting someone who has kids who may go to school. That's what I'm saying. When there are so many variables here of how this is going to spread, not possibly, because we talked about if you're unvaccinated and you come across someone who has measles, there's a 9 in 10 chance that you'll contract measles as well. It's one of the most contagious diseases that we know. Highly, highly contagious. I wonder who else in that place where this person is living or staying, who else could be a carrier who has been exposed to it, maybe going to a school, maybe going to a church. I mean, in 6 days, you're likely going to encounter a lot of people.
It sounds like you're trying to infringe on someone's freedoms.
I'm not trying to infringe. I'm just saying the math is math. Oh, I don't know if this is a person who lives here and also was going to work. I don't buy the story that the only place you went was the grocery store and got your nails done. And there are a lot of people in the nail shop, by the way. I'm just want to put that out there. Up close and personal.
Lots.
I mean, real up close and personal. They're not that big, but there are a lot of people in there. Easily 20, 30 people at a time.
Touching your hands, which you've obviously used to touch your face. Maybe used to cough into your hands.
It's airborne. It really does. Yeah. You don't have to touch anything. Just have to be around them in that small space.
Well, you mean things exist that you can't see? What's next?
Well, there are people who deny that germs exist.
Oh, just take some vitamin A and some cod liver oil like our secretary of whatever suggests, and don't be a whiner.
Health and Human Services.
Yeah, okay.
It's Later with Mo Kelly. Let's talk about pizza when we come back.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
I often think of pizza. Because when it gets to be about Friday around here, we usually ask, so what are we going to get to eat? We usually get food for each other on Fridays. It's part of the name of that movie called Classic. 9 times out of 10, it ends up being what? Pizza. Because you can never go wrong with pizza. It's one of the best foods on the face of the earth. And that's part of the reason when Pi Day rolls around, and if you know anything about math, 3.14, I think it's 2516, whatever.
3.14159264.
That's what I said.
Yes.
I don't understand why you just repeat what I said.
Who could help it?
National Pie Day is right around the corner. Obviously, March 14th. And there are pizza deals aplenty. Let me tell you about some of them real quick. So if you get a hankering for some pizza, there are some options which are available for you. Not all of them are safe. I'll explain why in just a moment. 7-Eleven, not safe. Not safe.
What?
Loyalty members can get whole pizzas for $3.14. That ought to tell you right there. Not safe.
I have never had or even seen a 7-Eleven pizza.
Are you serious?
Are they of the same caliber as the wieners?
Yeah, they're usually right next to them. It's on a circular plate that's usually rotated.
Yeah, it's usually like 1 or 2. That's probably why you didn't see it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're there. I mean,
now, are you risking your life if you go into?
Yeah, you might get shanked and shot.
Okay, all
right.
right.
I mean, it's there. You got $3.14. You can get a whole pizza at 7-Eleven. Oh, thank heaven. BJ's Restaurants and Brewhouse, good friends of KFI. Dine-in guests can buy one Pizookie and get a second one for $3.14. And the offer is good for all flavors, but can't be combined with other Pizookie deals. More information at bjsrestaurants.com. Do we have Blaze Pizza out here?
Yeah.
We sure do.
Okay. Customers can buy one 11-inch pizza and get a second of equal or lesser value for $3.14, of course. The offer is, though, for only in-restaurant purchases. More information at blazepizza.com.
Too many restrictions.
I know. You have to remove some of the hurdles.
Pi Day is about freedom, okay?
And you have to make it easy, okay? Now, look, when you have to dodge bullets and homeless people at 7-Eleven, that's not easy.
I don't want to have to weigh the risks for pizza.
You have to. North Italia. Is that out here? I know it's in Phoenix, but I don't know if they have any out here.
The one I know is El Segundo.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah.
Okay. For Pi Day, their pizza is going to be Costa Brava, made with clams, crab, crispy. Let me just stop. It does not sound good.
Clam pizza.
It doesn't. Oh,
I think not.
Okay. Moving right along. Mountain Mike's Pizza. Customers can get a free mini pizza with the purchase of a 20-ounce bottled beverage. That's mountainmikespizza.com for more information. Polly's Pies. The casual chain will be baking the pie symbol in its apple pie crust for the occasion. Dining guests who order an entree will get a free slice of pie. And Dine-In Rewards members will get a free slice of pie without making a purchase. Polly'sPies.com. You think you get more than just a slice. You got these other places giving out a damn pizza for $3.14.
I thought you were a pie person.
I am.
Well, what are you complaining about? It's a free piece of pie.
I know. I had 2 pieces of pie tonight, one over my normal allocation. I like apple pie. Oh, I love me some apple pie.
Oh, I can tell.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
Round Table Pizza. And I do like me some Round Table
That's
Pizza.
some good pizza.
Yeah. Royal Rewards members can get a personal cheese pizza for $3.14 with the purchase of a large or extra large pizza on Pie Day.
You got to have stuff on it. Pizza without toppings is just, why don't you just eat it while you're pushing around the wheel of pain with Conan?
I think we'd have to disagree on this because there's something to be said for a good cheese pizza.
All right.
Look, you're the one who liked black olives on pizza, so you're already off.
I stand by that. You don't want to start that all over again.
That is not
the
a flex.
black olives on pizza.
That's not a flex. It's not a flex.
Lots of people like it. It's not just me.
Lots of people like Kim Kardashian. It doesn't mean it's worth anything.
Kim Kardashian is not a black olive. That's today's news flash for you.
But my point is, just because something may be popular amongst a segment of the population, it doesn't inherently mean that it has value. Okay? There are thousands of people who go on OnlyFans pages to just look at people's feet.
If you're trying to equate my enjoyment of black olives on a pizza to foot fetishists, I will steer you to Quentin Tarantino and be done with this.
All I'm saying is just because a lot of people happen to like something, that doesn't move me in any way. It doesn't mean anything to me. It just means a lot of people happen to like something. A lot of people don't have any taste. There are a lot of people who like ham on their pizza. That's a no-go.
Yeah, I had some of that. In fact, I like pizza so much that the day, Sunday night after we had pizza on Friday, we got more pizza. And I got ham on it.
Pineapple does not belong on pizza?
That was on it as well with jalapenos. It was delicious.
Okay, I can deal with jalapenos. I'm not going to deal with black olives and pineapple.
Wait, why pineapple? No, jalapenos, yes.
We're in agreement because we're black people. We got good sense. Is there anything that you won't tolerate on a pizza, Mark?
Well, like non-food items. I don't know what you're getting at, but
there are a lot of things that are put on pizzas that have nothing to do with pizza and have no business being on a pizza.
Oh, you mean like anchovies? I like those too.
For example.
Yeah, those are good. I actually spent a good amount of time over the weekend looking up what goes well with anchovies.
I thought that they stopped doing that. I thought that was like a 1970s thing.
No, we're civilized here. We have those. Those are good.
I don't like anchovies in my Caesar salad.
You are like the life cereal Mikey of pizza. Oh, give it to Mo. He won't like it. He doesn't like anything.
No. When it comes to pizza, I like a lot of pizzas. One of the best pizzas I had was the salami pizza. That was great.
Okay, I'd eat that.
Right.
Wait, so then what's wrong with ham?
Stop trying to make sense out of nonsense, okay?
I didn't get that one. I'm like, salami, but no ham?
Yeah. It's prepared differently. I know it's the same animal, but it's prepared differently.
Is it?
Ham is like the southern, or salami would be the southern inbred cousin of ham.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I guess salami has a little seasoning.
It's cured differently.
Ham is plain, but okay, all right, sure.
I mean, like pepperoni. Hello.
Pepperoni is basically salami.
That's my point. I'm saying it's prepared differently. It may not, it may be the same meat per se. Is that Nick Paleokini who's out there laughing all that loud?
He'll eat olives on pizza.
Oh, I'm not so sure he'll eat black olives. I'm not so sure.
Well, he wants to agree with the host.
No. We have no problem because he usually makes fun of me because I don't like sweet and savory. There are a lot of foods that he'll eat that I will not touch. We don't agree on food all the time.
A pizza is a delivery device for the toppings. If you're anti-topping, you hate America.
I love America. I just don't like certain things on my pizza. Certain food items have no business littering a pizza.
Okay.
I will literally never order a pizza with anything, for myself at least, that goes beyond pepperoni and sausage. That's just me. If there's pizza in a place and someone has gotten, avant-garde and wants to have a little ham or this, that, I may try it, but me personally, I will never go beyond the comfort zone of pepperoni and sausage. And I'm not talking turkey sausage or whatever other kind of weird sausages people want to put on.
Oh, no, turkey sausage is for prisoners in Russian gulags. I'm against that.
Whoa.
Turkey sausage is...
You don't eat turkey sausage?
Why would you?
You don't eat turkey bacon?
Intentionally, you would do that?
We're talking about chicken sausage. We're talking about on a pizza.
Yeah, I'd have it on a pizza.
Negatory. Negatory.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
You've never had chicken sausage on a pizza?
No. No one does.
Oh, there should be punishment for that. Swift and just.
Come in here, Nick Poliokini.
That doesn't even exist.
Don't you put your face up to the window and taunt me?
That doesn't even exist. There is no such thing as turkey sausage on a pizza. No one has ever made that.
I'm coming.
Okay.
There isn't even a place that sells that.
No, gourmet pizza places you can go.
No.
Oh, gourmet.
No, Cool Hand Luke would
Gourmet
eat
pizza
turkey
places?
sausage on a bet.
I mean, I can give you the whole line rundown from Long Beach.
Okay, all right. We'll wait for you to plug your headphones in.
Thank you, so I can actually hear if Mark's talking. Or
Yeah,
what's
he's
going on.
talking.
No, don't worry about it.
He's talking mess about you right now.
Of course he is.
I was defending your proclivity to eat black olives on pizza.
No.
Okay, so here's the worst part, and we've talked about this innumerable times here on Later with Mo Kelly. We know that olives are not a thing for this show specifically.
No type of olive.
Correct. Indeed.
We don't discriminate.
Black, green, doesn't matter the color.
Oh, now it's green too.
Oh no, it's
No,
always
no.
been.
No black olives on pizza. No olives anywhere
In
else.
You've never had
General.
green olives on a pizza? That's really good.
Right, but it's so funny because growing up, and this is going to just show exactly how maybe white I am. I don't know. It was always pepperoni, black olive, and mushroom. That was the pizza to this.
what?
Right? No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, my God. I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
That is a classic pizza. There's
See,
nothing
but
in the
I was
world
gonna
wrong
say,
with that.
so when I was a kid growing up in
This
the
is
Inland
why
Empire,
there's racism in the United States.
You're not wrong.
Okay?
absolutely.
We can't agree on this. We will never get it right in this country.
It's okay. Because the funnier part of the scenario is too, and I don't think you got to it yet with the Pi Day deals, but Mexican pizzas at Taco Bell are $3.14 on Friday. And they traditionally came with black olives on them. Until
I would pick those off.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. It's funny.
They did until there was
Correct.
the black olive protest. Hell off of my dish.
All right, we got to go to break, but we're going to carry this over to the next segment. We got to finish this topic.
You're listening to Later with Mo Kelly on demand from KFI AM 640.
And we're continuing our conversation talking about Pi Day, as in March 14th, 3.14. We started with all the deals, or some of the deals around Southern California, where you can get a free pizza or a free slice of pie. And somehow, some way, Mark Ronner wanted to derail the train and talk about black olives on pizza. And he knows fundamentally that I refuse to eat pizza with black olives on them. It's nasty. Pineapple on pizza is nasty.
Oh, come on now.
You're the one who would eat anchovies on pizza.
I enthusiastically would, and I'm just trying to recenter you in the moral universe. There's nothing wrong with olives or any of that other stuff on pizza.
Anchovies, you say?
We accept and love your personal
But
quirks.
you don't like chicken sausage. You refuse to accept turkey sausage, but you'll eat a freaking fish on your...
Yeah, those don't belong anywhere, let alone on a pizza.
Nick Poliokini also joined us last segment. He ran into the studio to offer his 2 cents.
So I got to ask you, Mark, with these anchovies, what kind of pizza has the anchovies on them for you? Because I can do a Caesar with anchovies. That's a salad.
Yeah.
But what is a pizza with anchovies for you?
It's pretty versatile. I mean, if you like the pungent taste of salty fish.
I was going to say, it adds a very oceanic saltiness
Yes,
to
it does.
a pizza pie.
No,
period.
but let's proceed with caution on this. This could go bad fast. But anchovies go with vegetables and stuff like pepperoni. You could put anchovies with anything, and I think we should order one. I think, Mo, you should order us one right now.
I think you've lost your damn mind.
You
That would
might
never
find you
happen.
like it.
No. I'm saying I would never do it because I've been subject to it before. When I say I don't like black olives on my pizzas, because I've had black olives on my pizza. I've had anchovies on a pizza. So when I say it's nasty, it's from personal experience.
We've talked about it before, but say again, or specifically why. Is it the flavor? Is it the texture?
The taste,
it's everything.
the texture, the smell. The smell of anchovies, number one. The taste and texture of pineapple.
Okay.
I definitely don't like the texture of black olives. It just sounds like I'm chewing rubber. I'm just like, why is this on my pizza?
Yeah, look. Look, I like pizza the way it's supposed to be made, just cheese, sauce, pepperoni. If you want to get extravagant, add some sausage. But all of this avant-garde, extracurricular activity you've got going on top of your pies, no, sir. I cannot get down with the anchovies. I had that one time when I was a kid. There was some party I was at, there was pizza and sodas and pops and stuff. And it was, the anchovies. It was a surprise. No, didn't like it. Didn't like it at all, good sir.
Stefan, what is the line for you? What cannot ever be on a pizza?
Oof, that's a good question. Honestly, you're right. Anchovy sounds so 1980s. I don't think I could ever try that.
It was a thing back then. Not now.
Oh, for sure. That's why I'm like, I remember it from back in the day, but not now. And then he didn't sell it by saying, "Oh, that pungent odor." Like that's what I want to think of when I get a pizza.
It smells delicious.
Oh, this pizza stinks. What?
Well, they're applied sparingly. It's not like the pizza's covered with
It only
them.
takes one turd to ruin a pizza.
An anchovy is not a turd. Stop that right now.
Is.
It is not.
You understand
we'll
the
give you a blind taste test,
you don't need a lot of anchovies to ruin anything. One.
Well, they don't belong on cereal, but they're good on pizzas.
So here's my thing, Stefan. You and I are already planning this because Pizza Fest Los Angeles is coming up here in the near future, right? Do you remember the dates?
Yes, sir. Oh, I don't remember the dates.
It's fine, but anyway, so it's going to be well past Friday. But I think we need to have those folks hook us up with a good introduction because then we can just do this live in studio. We'll go live on Instagram. We'll go live on Later with Mo Kelly.
What is there to go live with? You're going to put an anchovy pizza in front of me and dare me to eat it?
Not necessarily you, but we can go see Mark just salivating and enjoying the heck out of it.
No, we're going to strap you into a chair like the guy in Clockwork Orange with the paper clips holding your eyes open and make you eat a pizza with anchovies and olives.
See, that's right up there next to bees. I will kill every mother father in this room if it comes down to it. You are not going to put anchovies in my mouth.
I have never wanted to make an AI image of you and anchovies ever in my life as much as I do now.
Yeah, that only makes us want to see it more. You realize that, right?
That's okay. If you're willing to risk life and limb,
so
come with it.
For one thing, I agree. And number two, just so the dates out there, April 26th and April 27th.
Okay. So you and I have some homework to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll get on that.
That's close.
Yeah,
don't
it's coming up.
Bring any anchovies into my house.
Okay. But one more delicious tasting thing for you to add to Pie Day instead of throwing it in with What's Up with Nick. Lori's Pie Bar in Long Beach, which is a good friend of mine, Lori Gray. She has the first 50 customers in line will have a slice of her classic key lime pie for free. Mm-hmm. And she's also got slices for $3.14 for you to check out.
And the location or website?
It's going to be lorispiebar.com, and she is on Pine Avenue in Long Beach.
Oh, down by Ocean?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like about Pine and 4th, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm all, Lori and I have a good thing going. I might be showing up on Friday with a pie for y'all. So,
all right.
Or for you.
Just don't bring anything for Mark. He's undeserving.
I promise.
That's excessively mean-spirited of you.
That was the whole point. It's Later with Mo Kelly, KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Jeez.
I said it.
Gets past us.
I admit it.
Are on it.
KFI
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles,
Orange County.
Live